you on CuriosityStream.
I'm James Burke. I'm going to take you on a journey through time.
James Burke's visionary series returns, reimagined for our time.
Now, this is all uncharted territory.
The Washington Post hails Burke as one of the most intriguing minds in the Western world. The New York Times raves he careens from one great moment in history to another.
Where do we want to go from here?
Experience all new connections.
So what's the next connection?
With monthly, annual, and bundled plans, find the one that works for you at CuriosityStream.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Well, I think it is about that time for us to go ahead and break some laws, shall we? It is time to continue on our adventure here for the second week of
Jammaversary mode.
And you know we cannot celebrate J360 Jams without having a pretty awesome mini show in the mix of it. So that's why we have this happening now. Fire it up, y'all!
J360 Radio Mixtape.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the J360 Mixtape number 3. It's time for the third wave, you know. Let's go ahead and bring in some more music, a top 10 celebration, and as of course, the same rules that happen on J360 Jams apply here. So if you like who you're listening tonight out of our top 10 presentation, please check the link under the artist's name, and of course, you know, stay in step with them. Keep building us all up, you know, keep things going full circle because, hey, these are the legacies we leave, and you know, the way to keep things going, more money, more magic, as I always say. So we're going to stay on that beat. By the way, I'm kicking some ass, because I can. I don't know. I just felt like saying that crazy stuff, though. But it's the truth, though. I'm feeling like I'm really doing what I used to do when I was a lot younger, when I started the J-Man show. Just taking one good roundhouse kick and giving it to the world around me that will not allow me to be creative. So I will break the rules. I do what I got to do, baby. I do it. And that's why we're here continuing on the trend, using the One Shots label, of course. Now, the best way to go ahead and get this show kicked off is to start off with one of the best people that was been in the Jam fam, been there for a long time, just released an awesome album called Obluda, that we're going to have Turbo Hamster starting us off with his track called Moonshadow. So, take it away, brother. Nice, right? Definitely check out Abluda when you get a chance, and keep supporting like Turbo Hamster. He's been an awesome member of the Jam fam, and he does lots of cool things. You know what I'm saying? The music that is around him is just wonderful. So you don't want to sleep on him, all right? And as we keep going, we have WashedInc on the list, and he's a dear friend of mine, and we're going to listen to his track called The Laughing Man. And not only that, he recently made his Bandcamp so you can actually get in step with all of his music that he's made. Guy's got a body of work too, you know? So, let's go ahead and pick it up and listen to The Laughing Man by WashedInc. Take it away. Excellent, right? And, you know, WashedInc has no signs of slowing down, so I highly suggest you stay in step with him as well. Keep up the good work, man. We'll catch up again soon, alright? Just letting you all know that. Ah, man. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm sitting back here looking at some of this movie news, and to be honest with you, I don't think that strike's going away anytime soon. Matter of fact, is SAG about to strike next? Like, which one is it going to be, you know? if anything, like, this stuff just needs to be resolved soon, man. I'm ready to go ahead and get back to work. You know, not that I'm not working now, but you know what I mean. It's time for me to go submit some more scripts. But hey, it seems like the world around me is just weird like that, you know? It seems like they just love to fight. Which is the name of a track made by a dear friend of mine named Isidor. And by the way, speaking of Isidor, now that guy's a badass. And the truth is, if you have not experienced any of his music, well, you haven't been listening to jams that long, so shame on you. But we're going to work on fixing that, alright? Because you're going to hear his track right now, Love to Fight. So Isidor, much respect to you, bro. Take it away. Epic, right? The man himself, Isidor, the Golden Trumpet. Yeah, you know, he's just very awesome at what he does. And everything right there, you know, like I got plenty more, you know, of his discography to go through because, you know, I bought the whole thing one time. He's got a lot of hits, man. Some that he hasn't even sent to jams yet. But you'll get to experience him as Jammaversary rolls out. And this was the opportunity here to have him on the show again. And, you know, I got to say, much respect to him. You're awesome, bro. You got a home here. Remember that, okay? And take care of yourself. So, as we're all sitting here tonight, any of y'all see The Flash yet? Is it good? Because I've been hearing a lot of crazy things, and nowadays you can't go by like standard criticism of movies anymore because, well, you know who's paid and you know who's not. And then there comes that time where it's like this: if you really want to answer of whether it's good or not, you got to see it yourself. I understand. One day I might take a dive into it. I'm just not feeling the superhero movie kick right now. Superhero video games and comics, on the other hand, yes. But the movies right now, nah, not so much. But there is a moment where I need to actually... There's a moment. I want to take a look at one of these reviews of something else right quick. But while we're taking a look at that review, while I'm taking a look at that review, you get to listen to this awesome track here from a dear friend of mine named Blastpast. And wait, actually, Blastpast. Well, hell, this review can wait. Yeah, Blastpast is on the list. Yeah, I'm there too. Shoot, we all in on this one. And this is one of his greatest hits called Casa, Cristo. And it was from his EP called Mifune Motors. And I'm telling you this, my man did a great job making this EP here. It's one of my favorites from him, in addition to like other songs that he has made. And I had to get him on at least one of these top 10, so here we go. Brother, this is for you. Casa Cristo by Blastpast is happening right now. Take it away! The almighty Blastpast. You know something? I need to get him on Project Conference sometime. You know, just see how he's doing, you know what I mean? Do like a nice little follow-up and all. I'm gonna get in touch with him as soon as possible about it. Or if he checks out this show, hey, Blastpast, if you check out this show, man, email me sometime. We got some catching up to do. And not to mention, you know, classic stuff, man. Much respect to you. Thanks for always being there. We go way back, you know. My history and jams stretches out to all of these people in various parts of the journey, you know. So that's the whole point of the long game here. And not only that, in addition to meeting Blastpast, I also met another awesome group called Resin Sun. Because Rivet Wave lives, and the sound of the 90s always ring true when these two are performing their awesome hits. This is their number one track that was premiered on Jams, and it was called City of Flies. And you know what? Nothing but the utmost respect for Cass and Will. And guess what? This is your moment. You're up, you two. Take it away.
On my broken ankle. Doc says I'll be alright.
Classic. Oh, man, I tell you, listening to that just takes me back to the old days of jams, you know, just meeting everybody, actually just following through on this, seeing how far it would go. And, you know, after 3 years, just everything just elevated and grew and became so awesome. Not to mention different genres, different voices, different impacts, you know what I'm saying? And Resin Sun is no exception to the rule. And I sure hope they're still doing the things that they love to do, including their art and everything. And I can't wait to hear if they actually been making some new music or not. And, you know, I'll keep circling the tapes as often as I need to. But they always got my respect, you know? You know, and it's just awesome, you know, seeing how far we've come and how far we're going. The growth is very important. So, you know, keep supporting these artists and go ahead and tell local artists out there who are putting their music out where they can go to. Like, email j360jams@gmail.com for more information, you know? And while we're on the subject, keep listening to
J360 Radio!
You know it. And by the way, as we are continuing on with the show tonight, we also have UFO 1982 on the list. Indeed, Giannis, you are up. And guess what? We're going to utilize one of her favorite renditions of a classic 80s hit, and it is called Running Up That Hill. Yes, you remember. Come on, Stranger Things haven't been that far gone, you know. There's a new season coming. I hope that Right Strike ain't full with that. I don't think it did. But I will tell you this much, like, yes, here we go. Running Up That Hill remix from her Stranger Sense EP. Take it away, UFO 1982. Man, I get goosebumps every time I hear that remix. That is an awesome job by UFO 1982. Way to go. The Stranger Sense EP she made is not something to be missed either, so definitely check out the link under her name so you can listen to it, you know what I mean? And get the full effect, because she hasn't missed a beat at all. She's still doing a lot of cool stuff. Matter of fact, I think her latest EP, or latest track, was called Fantasia. So, you know, you definitely need to listen to it sometime, because, you know, you just can't forget it. You understand what I'm saying? Awesome job, Giannis. Keep it up, okay? Oh, by the way, since we only have 3 more tracks, I gotta go ahead and let you guys know this. Tomorrow is the final day for submissions for Jam 70, alright? And you see submissions in at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern every Thursday before a Jam's episode. So that's usually how it goes. And you see Jam 70 is looking... Yeah, that's pretty damn big. Well, it's a milestone Megamix. What do you expect? But I got to tell you this, though. It's going to be one hell of a good trip. And, I mean, like I say, everybody still has a chance to be on it. It's just as soon as 5 p.m. tomorrow lands, that's it. We can't go any further with that one. So any submissions afterwards, though, will go to 71, which is another Jammaversary-based Jams episode. So, like I say, you know, you have your chances here, and then, you know, you just go ahead and you take them. And if you're ready, you're ready. And if you're not, you know, we still got the rest of Jams to do throughout, you know, still got a whole season coming and all that stuff. You just go ahead and figure out what's best for you, okay? And while we're on the subject, you can still listen to the awesome music worldwide that is collected here and on Jams. And then not to mention, like, Jams TV as well, which I'll mention a little bit later. By the way, we have coming up here, I met this individual courtesy of Firkenstein, and indeed it was from the awesome classic called Frightful Refrains, the compilation album that brought together so many different creators. And then not to mention, I got to host a nice listening party with him on the One Shots label, by the way, that allowed me to just sit back and enjoy an evening with horror movies, music, and of course, you know, people coming into the chat and just laughing and having a good time with us. That's what I would like to see more of. More of all of us just enjoying each other's company and getting through these times, because, you know, life can be really tough. But for, like, memories like that, that was just awesome, you know? And it just goes to show, like, the Jam fam doing events together. And that's really, really cool. But like I said, this particular individual made an awesome track, which was called Color Never Seen. And, you know, hold on a minute. Is that who we're talking about right now? Oh, yes, it is. It sure enough is. It is Cakehead. That's exactly who it is. And indeed, his track is called A Color Never Seen. And you know what? I will let you guys do the talking, because the art's going to talk for itself. The music is so good, you don't want to miss out on it. So, take a bite. Here we go. That's a vibe there, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome job, Cakehead. You know, I respect him and all that he does. And not to mention, like right there, sometimes we have music on here that really gets you thinking, you know what I mean? Get you thinking, feeling that vibe, and just understanding that, yeah, that is awesome, you know? And indeed, like, I'm looking forward to more coming from him as well. I've met a lot of great people doing these programs, y'all. Like, even outside of jams, you know, from all of them leading somewhere. And, like, it's good to meet people who have different, you know, different voices, different opinions, different outlooks on things than you do, because it keeps you well-rounded, you know what I mean? There is no one way that's the best way, is what I'm saying. And, you know, meeting, like, people like Cakehead, Firkenstein, Dark 83, you know, Blastpast, Resin Sun, Neon, you know, and this is just to name a few. I mean, like, it would take me too long to name drop so many people in the Jam fam and all. And just Jam's history alone is just, like, so much. But indeed, you know, I'm thankful that I have met them, even those that I don't talk to anymore, you know? Because it makes you think, like, how far you came and how far you got to here. And it's just very awesome. So, special shout out to Cakehead for that awesome track. Next we have up, now this particular person, he came back in a big way, because I didn't expect him to still remember my name or anything, but he came back and he brought 3 tracks when he came back, and I was like, is that you, Alphabot? How you been? You know what I mean? And, like, see, moments like that, that's like saying hello to an old friend, you know? Like I said, met a lot of great people doing jams, and he was nice enough to submit when he came back. And I always say this, like, if you all are, we're all going through different things, different placements, you know, and sometimes we lose contact with each other. But you see, the thing about it is, when people in the Jam fam come back, they do come back in a big way, and they do bring about some gifts, or they do say, like, you know, what the update is, and it's always good to hear from them regardless what, you know what I'm saying? Because it can't always be about work, but it's like, you know, just seeing old friends come back is pretty exciting, you know? And indeed, the track that he came back with, the first one, was called Interlinked, and you know, we're all connected. That's why we have this great network. So the beautiful part about Alphabot is, you get to listen to Interlinked tonight here on Mixtape 3. And Alphabot, this is for you, bro. Keep being amazing. Take it away! See? Well worth the wait. Sometimes, you know, if you got to take a break from things and if you got to, like, chill out for a little while or take care of life for a little bit, you're welcome to it because you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Work-life balance, y'all. That's what it is. And I know that if some people remember, if I struck a pretty good chord with some of you, you'll come back and you have your spot here. I always say that a lot of y'all have a home in jams, so you're fortunate to go ahead and, you know, I allow you to take some time off or work on what you need to work on and then submit tracks later. It's just about, like, communication is the real key about it, you know? And Alphabot is no exception to the rule, you know what I mean? So I respect that man and what he does, in addition to everybody else that has been on the playlist tonight, or any of the playlists throughout Jam's history, because, you know, those original episodes are still there anytime you guys want to listen to them, you know? And as for always, I love doing this kind of work, so I'm going to keep on doing it as long as I need to. Just letting you know. But a special shout out to Alphabot. Thank you for being there, brother. Take care of yourself. Now, here we go. The last track of the night. Who's going to take us home, man? It's always like that. Who's going to start us off and who's going to take us home? And you know what? This is the best part for this individual to take us home tonight. And it is Dark 83. You know, from his album. Just all of his albums are great. I can't think of, like, what my favorite one would be because I like them all. But you see, like, all I know is the man's been evolving his sound. He's been staying consistent with his work. Even, like, everything from the beginning to now, you know. I'm just, like, very proud of him. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a respect there that'll never die. I'm always like, yeah, Dark, are you taking it to the next level? You taking it to the next level? And he is. And believe it or not, this is from his latest album called Our Dark World. And he even made some music videos, too, that are premiered on Jam's TV. So, like, there's no signs of him stopping, and I hope not. The man has the skill, he has the power and the talent, and I'm here for it. And this particular track is actually one of my favorites from Our Dark World, and it's called Carcass of a Dead Star. So, let's go on ahead and ride this out then. Dark 83, take it away. and that was Carcass of a Dead Star by Dark83. And you know what, Dark, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, man, I know you're doing well about it, and I know that you're making your impacts happen, and keep on going, man. Keep on pushing yourself to that next level. You're awesome, dude. Much respect. All right, y'all. Well, he was the one to take us home, and this is your mixtape for the night, and I got to get on out of here. But don't you worry, though. I'll be back soon because, you know, we still got Jam 70 happening, so if anything about Thursday, we're going to just leave that open, okay? You know what I mean? So don't worry about any new episodes happening tomorrow, but you come back on Friday because Fridays
belong to Jams.
And indeed, this is still the
Jammaversary mode.
And don't forget to always listen to
J360 Radio.
You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourselves, guys. Happy Jammaversary. This is J-Man signing off. Peace.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If you like mystery, suspense, and scary stories, then you need to check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror. You'll find hundreds of remastered, enhanced quality mystery, suspense, and horror dramas from the golden age of radio. Check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror.